Hey, g'day Paul, this is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, mate. Just doing another virtual tour for you on our 2020 Toyota Camry, the hybrid Ascent, sitting here in front of me with only about 40,000 kilometres on the clock. It's an absolute glamour. Cannot wait to take you through it. I'll be sending through another video on the 2019 blue hybrid Camry as well, just to give you a bit better detailed look through that as well. So again, mate, thanks for your inquiry and all your help with the trade-in. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Obviously we are, like I said, Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, so we're lucky enough to have two massive big pre-owned yards up here. I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. You can see we're literally jam-packed in there as well. We're even lucky enough to have another yard up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. And of course, like I said, we turn over a little bit over 200 cars a month, so they do go very quickly, but it means we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this one here. Whole idea of the video again is to take you through any little marks or blemishes I can find, the service history, all that kind of stuff, give you a real good look through the whole thing. Of course, was 38,990 down to 36,990 drive away now as well. So same price as the 2019 blue one that we've got as well. So very tidy across the actual bonnet itself. Around the front here too. I thought I'd kick these wheels out for you, so at least you can see on the inside of those treads as well. So pretty much brand new tyres there for you. Very clean across the actual alloys down there too. So the genuine Ascent alloys there. So pretty clean as we come around. A couple tiny little sort of marks just in the actual paint just there. Looks like someone's tried to either rubbed up against it or something like that. Some little marks just in there. Just seeing if they're coming off. Some of those are actually coming off with my fingernail. So a bit of polish should probably clean those up. I reckon I can get the guys to take a look at that for you. Very tidy as we come down the actual front of the car though. There is just a little hairline one there. Just those sort of common ones that you see across the front. Very clean in the actual grille itself. And that front bar. And of course across the front there too. So a couple tiny little sort of stone chips just in the actual bonnet itself, just those common ones that you do find across the actual bonnet. And then there's a couple little ones through there as well. But if they are a concern for you, let me know. I'm sure we can look at getting them touched up for you. So pretty clean down the passenger side here. Again, we've got those alloys as well. So the tiniest little bit of gutter rash just there. Again, absolutely stacks of tread left on these guys. Pretty clean through the passenger side. We've got a little tiny little hairline mark just on the actual mirror itself. And same with a little stone chip just there. Just trying to be as picky as we possibly can. A couple tiny little stone chips through here. And of course through the actual door card itself on the passenger side. Tiny little bit of wear, that common wear that you get from people obviously resting their arms up against that. And the bill plates in there too. Very clean across the interior here. Of course into those back seats, through the roof. And you got all your manuals, books, everything's all in the glove box there too. So it was previously a fleet vehicle. So we got first service, so thrifty, 2021 in July at 17,000 kilometres. And then of course here in Cairns as well. So at Smithfield there, so 2022 at 37,000 kilometres. So not due again until about 48,000 kilometres up there as well. So awesome service history there. Exactly what you want to see. And just across the roof there as well, looking pretty clean up there. Now just the one key with this one, so the central locking. You got the boot release there too, so you hold that down, it's going to pop that boot up for you. It's all electronic, and you got a panic alarm there as well. You can just set that off with the keys. Again, just those little sort of stone chips down the side here. A couple of little fingernail marks just on the inside there, or those ring marks from people sort of grabbing the handle. Child locks on both these rear doors for you. And there's plates for you too. Pretty tidy through the inside here, that's for sure. Got obviously the cup holders in the middle there. All the child anchor points across the back there. And then all the ISO ones down the bottom there too. So obviously got the fuel release on the passenger side here. I'll show you where the release is for that once we jump inside. A little bit of gutter rash up that corner, but nothing too bad. But again, stacks of tread left in there. Just about brand new tyres on these guys. Through that rear bar, looking very good down here. Obviously through the inside of the boot, massive boot in these guys. Absolutely love the boot in the Camrys. It's a good reason that the taxi drivers love them. You got a little hook there too, so you can actually sit that up there while you're grabbing all the jack and tools and everything out as well. And you can actually bring this platform out. So if you're working on the side of the road trying to change the tyres, that can actually come out along with it as well. You do have this little get home wheel down the bottom there, so a little steely, but brand new tread left on that one. And that all just clicks back into place. So a massive amount of storage in there. Right through the actual boot lid itself. Across there. Same thing. So no chips or anything in that back window either, looking very clean. So finally just down the driver's side here too. Down to that wheel, so a little bit of gutter ash up the corner there as well on this one. And same thing, just those little stone chips that you find. This one's pretty clean. Across to the passenger side. Obviously got the aircon vents in there, in the back here for the kids as well, or any passengers. So a couple of little marks just down here on the edge of the actual paint itself. You do have keyless entry on this guy as well. So on the front two doors, you've got these two little lines. So as long as I'm standing in front of it, that's going to lock the car. As soon as we go away, it's got proximity sensors. So as soon as we come back up, put the hand on the inside of the handle, and that's going to unlock that for us too. So that both the front doors do that, passenger and drivers. So all your central locking, everything, window controls are all up there for you too. Pretty tidy through the driver's side door card. Not too bad at all through here. Obviously got the height adjustments here, so short people like myself, you can sit there and crank that up. Got the lumbar adjustment there as well. We've got that boot release here too, so again, if you're picking up people from the airport, passengers, anything like that, you can hold that one down. It's going to open the boot, make it real nice and easy for them. Fuel release is just there, and you've got automatic high beams, headlights, and wipers on this are all automatic as well. So we're going to jump in, we're going to start this one up for you. So a little push button on the side. Obviously being the hybrid, that's it, that's turned on, so they're very, very quiet. You just got to have your foot on the brake to be able to push that button. A little safety feature so the kids can't go jumping in the car or anything like that. Just turn that aircon down so you can hear me. So a beautiful little display through there, like I said, 40,403 kilometres, so bugger all miles travelled on this one. You obviously got the time display, all the kilometres left on the travel, things like that, displayed up there, so you can flick between different little menus on that one as well. So as you can see, obviously what is played on the radio, all your lane departure, all your safety settings, all your little messages and notifications and things like that as well. So they're all controlled up from the left-hand side here. And of course you've got your adaptive cruise control, lane departure, and that cruise control themselves, all up on the right-hand side there too. My apologies, there is actually no automatic wipers on these guys, just the automatic headlights and the high beams as well. As we come down here, you've got the little reverse camera tucked away in the back, so as soon as we swap that over, you can see the little direction that we're going to travel. And the blue lines are basically the best way to line yourself up with car parks and stuff like that. That little red line, as we move it around, lines up. So that red line is about a foot away from the back of the car. So the closer you get to an item, the closer that's going to get. Once it's basically you line it up with the gutter or anything like that, it's about a foot away from the back of the car. So it's a nice safe distance. You can walk between, get to the boot, all that sort of thing as well. You can physically see the back of the bar there too, so you should really never actually back into anything because you can physically see it right there for you. As soon as we chuck that out of park, you've got a huge touchscreen display up here. We can jump straight into the hybrid breakdown, so it gives you a beautiful little diagram there of when you're driving along, so when the engine's running, when the brakes, when everything's being charged, when the battery's being charged or running off the battery. It's pretty cool. Got a little history, everything there for you too. Otherwise, that home button's going to bring us here every time. We can jump straight into that side of it, straight into your phone once it's connected, or your contacts and that kind of thing, and then whatever's playing on the music. So whether it's Bluetooth, radio, whatever, that's all going to show up there as well. Dual climate control, so passengers can sit there and adjust their temperature. Driver can sit there and adjust theirs completely independently as well. Fan speed in the middle, where you want them coming out of. Little 12-volt plugs, little USB and AUX plugs down the bottom there as well. A little platform for your phone as well. Little safety platform. We've of course got an eco, normal and sports mode. So you'll see once we chuck into sport, it goes red up the top. Normal is back to blue, and then green for eco. There you go. A little sports mode in that. Now a little adjustable cup holders through the middle here. They've got the electric handbrake there too, and of course a little bits of storage through the middle there as well. Drop down handles through the back on all four seats on the window side of things. Adjustable seat belts on the front. We've got obviously the mirrors and the lights on these guys. Massive big sunny holder at the top there, and same thing again on the driver's side there too. So airbags absolutely everywhere. Curtain airbags through the back, obviously through the dash, the steering wheel, the sides of the seats as well. Now we're going to leave this engaged. I do want to pop that bonnet and quickly show you under there before we finish up. So the bonnet release is just there. Jump out. And it's going to start beeping at me because I got that just like that. I got the key in my pocket, so it is beeping just to remind you, because obviously the hybrid engines are incredibly quiet. So it does remind you that you have obviously left the car running. So very tidy through the actual bonnet itself, all on struts as well. Super clean through the inside here as well. That's what good service history does. Very, very well maintained. So thank you again for your inquiry, and yeah, can't wait to hear feedback soon.